It's no time to waken him yet. Soon he'll be canting the shed for his engine, and soon he'll be driving his train through the night, working for pennies for you, my little treasure. So hard your noise, Henny, your daddy sleeps light. Cannily, cannily, bonny little Barrie, didn't you cry, my love pet? Wish now you're greeting your daddy is sleeping. It's no time to waken him yet. And when thou art grown, thou shalt have thine own engine, the biggest that ever was seen on the line, and all of our neighbours will point to my Johnny, and now he's the king of the northeastern line. Cannily, cannily, bonny little Barrie, didn't you cry, my love pet? Wish now you're greeting your daddy is sleeping. It's no time to waken him yet. No time to waken him yet. No time to waken him yet.
Well, now you're going to be a keel man, you great big slabbering cull. Dinner, how hard you have to walk, how hard you have to pull. You'll have to powie with your hook to your shoulders there, sir. So Jackie, take a friend's advice and think of that nightmare. For a keelman, oh a keelman, young Jackie's lost his mind. He's gone to be a keelman upon the Cooley Tyne. The Tyne, the Tyne. He's gone to be a keelman upon the Cooley Tyne. Now when you wear your flannel drawers and your stockings all the blue, as sure as I am standing here, it's then you'll surely rue. With your legs off doing the huddock and a pipe stuck in your mouth, you'll be going down that river and you're not no from Sooth. For a keelman, oh a keelman, your Jackie's lost his mind. He's gone to be a keelman upon the Cooley Tyne. The Tyne, the Tyne. He's gone to be a keelman upon the Cooley Tyne. The skipper'll never treat you right when he gets you in his hands. He'll have you walking day and night till you can hardly stand. You'll wish you were at school again, or wandering doing the bone, instead of slaving like a horse. Such nonsense man had spawn. For a keelman, oh a keelman, young Jack Jackie's lost his mind. He's gone to be a keelman upon the Cooley Tyne. The Tyne, the Tyne. He's gone to be a keelman upon the Cooley Tyne. Now you'll be coming home at night with your face all over black, and you'll lie and snore beside the fire and never answer back. So Jackie, take a friend's advice, for I'm sure he'd wish you well, and never trim a shovel of coal or walk aboard a keel. For a keelman, oh a keelman, young Jackie's lost his mind. He's gone to be a keelman upon the Cooley Tyne. The Tyne, the Tyne. He's gone to be a keelman upon the Cooley Tyne. The Tyne, the Tyne. He's gone to be a keelman upon the Cooley Tyne. Now here is to the fox in his lair beneath the rocks. Here's to the sand that we follow. Oh, and here's to every hound with his nose upon the ground, as merrily we whoop and we hollow. So drink, puppy, drink, let every puppy drink. That's old enough to lap and to swallow, for he'll grow into a noun and we'll pass the bottle round, as merrily we whoop and we hollow. Now here is to the horse and the rider too, of course. Here's to the rally, to the young boys. Oh, and here's to every friend who can struggle till the end, and here's to the tally-ho in front, boys. So drink, puppy, drink, let every puppy drink. That's old enough to lap and to swallow, for he'll grow into a noun and we'll pass the bottle round, as merrily we whoop and we hollow. Now here is to the gap and the timbers that we wrap. Here's to the whitethorn and the black too. Oh, and here is to the pace that puts life into the chase, and a fence that gives a moment for the pack too. So drink, puppy, drink, let every puppy drink. That's old enough to lap and to swallow, for he'll grow into a noun and we'll pass the bottle round, as merrily we whoop and we hollow. Now the pack is staunch and true as they run from centre view. It's worth the risk to life, limb and neck, boys, for to see them dive and swoop, and to finish with a whoop. 40 minutes on the grass without a check, boys. So drink, puppy, drink, let every puppy drink. That's old enough to lap and to swallow, for he'll grow into a noun and we'll pass the bottle round, as merrily we whoop and we hollow, as merrily we whoop and we hollow. Now a pitman's life's the life for me. It's all in the blood. And me father says that's what I'll be. It's all in the blood. Now me old granddad and me Uncle Joe, with me cousin Tom, they all work below. And we all live in the same colliery row. It's all in the blood. Now I start me time on Monday morn. It's all in the blood. I'll be up before that rising sun. It's all in the blood. Now that's the day I become a man, with me cap, me boots, and me new tin can. And I'll pray to God that no guns rang. It's all in the blood.
Billy was a miner, Billy was a miner's son. Billy knew nothing but mining, Billy was 21.
Billy was a miner, Billy was a miner's son. Billy knew nothing but mining, Billy was 21.
At 13 years he left the school. Books don't buy you bread, it's down the pit now, off you go. That's what Billy's mother said.
Billy was a miner, Billy was a miner's son. Billy knew nothing but mining, Billy was 21.
At 16 years a married man, by 17 a father too. At 18 years he knew it all, he was a miner through and through.
Billy was a miner, Billy was a miner's son. Billy knew nothing but mining, Billy was 21.
Billy had scars upon his back and coal dust through his skin. He'd spent his life in fighting coal. It was a fight he'd never win.
Billy was a miner, Billy was a miner's son. Billy knew nothing but mining, Billy was 21.
He tied his boots, picked up his lamp, got a token in his hand. In the cage he'd go, last time below, never to be seen again.
Billy was a miner, Billy was a miner's son. Billy knew nothing but mining, Billy was 21.
It was just before the moon's in bed, the fire bell was rung. Billy was laughing before the blast.
Now young Billy's gone. Billy was a miner, Billy was a miner's son. Billy knew nothing but mining, Billy was 21. Billy was a miner, Billy was a miner's son. Billy knew nothing but mining, Billy was 21. Billy was a miner.
Now I was strolling down the Sandgate with a swagger and a swell. I was heading for the can house and there I drink me fill, when the gang came round the corner and on me they did impress. Oh, a sailor's life for you, lad, then Bover did the rest.
Come and join the Navy, come and join the crew. Captain Bover says he'll make a sailor out of you. Be a keelman or a collier, as long as you're not dead. He'll have you aboard a man of war with a sore and aching head.
Now me working day is over, and I'm supping me collier's pay. For a pint of beer is what you need when swallowing dust all day.
I was feeling very canny after one or two or three. Then before I knew just where I was, Bover said to me, come and join the Navy, come and join the crew. Captain Bover says he'll make a sailor out of you. Be a keelman or a collier, as long as you're not dead. He'll have you aboard a man of war with a sore and aching head.
Now there's many a wife and sweetheart left alone to cry, and many's the bairn that miss the dad, and never a reason why.
But when this war is over, we'll be back home again, digging holes and carrying coals along the River Tyne. Come and join the Navy, come and join the crew. Captain Bover says he'll make a sailor out of you. Be a keelman or a collier, as long as you're not dead. He'll have you aboard a man of war with a sore and aching head.
So you keelmen and you colliers, as you freely walk around, beware when Captain Bover and his gang are on the town.
For they'll catch you and they'll keep you safe under lock and key. Now you're just an old sailor in the King's Navy. Come and join the Navy, come and join the crew. Captain Bover says he'll make a sailor out of you. Be a keelman or a collier, as long as you're not dead. He'll have you aboard a man of war with a sore and aching head. Be a keelman or a collier, as long as you're not dead. He'll have you aboard a man of war with a sore and aching head.
Brilliant. So this goes by the long-winded title of Sea Legs, Boots and Tarpaulin.
So after I told Barry this story, he rushed off and wrote this song about it.
Now it's 3 days ashore, I've been home once more to a life that's warm and loving. But the grey light of dawn and the tide on return, well, you know it's high time we're going.
With his sea legs, boots and tarpaulin, heading out for that North Sea ground. I'm following them great silver riches, somewhere out of this world I am bound. Somewhere out of this world I am bound. With sea legs, boots and tarpaulin, heading out for that North Sea ground. I'm following them great silver ridges, somewhere out of this world I am bound. Somewhere out of this world I am bound.
Sometimes you can sleep if you're lucky enough, as the nets they keep rolling in. For chasing the money, it's the name of the game,
But it's a game that don't always win. With sea legs, boots and tarpaulin, heading out for that North Sea round. I'm following them great silver riches, somewhere out of this world I am bound. Somewhere out of this world I am bound.
and there's no finer sight than your own harbour lights coming in from that cold northern sea. Oh, a few days of loving and buying the world, then it's out there again, that's for me.
With sea legs, boots and tarpaulin, heading out for that North Sea round. I'm following the great silver riches, somewhere out of this world I am bound. Somewhere out of this world I am bound. With your sea legs, boots and tarpaulin, heading out for that North Sea round. I'm following the great silver riches, somewhere out of this world I am bound. Somewhere out of this world I am bound. Somewhere out of this world I am bound.
Right, here we go, Tenterden, with another song from our repertoire that we would have been singing had we been down there with you this year. Hopefully we will be down there with you next year and we'll give this one a go. It's a song that we hope to have on our new album, which hopefully will be out by the end of this year. And it's a song by Ed Pickford called I Am Coal. 2, 3.
300 million years ago I was born. My father was the sun in carbon times. From the womb of Mother Earth, below the swamp she gave me birth, like trapped in the darkness of a stone. I am cold. Legions of the eagle walked on Celtic land, all through a long 500 years of time. They carved my bones and called me jets, they hung me round their Roman necks, a gift of love and beauty for a while. I am cold, I am cold, I am cold. Progress and destruction in my soul. A lepidodendron tree died and then gave birth to me. I trade blood for energy. I am cold. When Tudors wore the hollow crown, there I lay, naked underneath the northern sky. I fed bitter fires of hate a thorn between the church and state. Watch the river Tyne flow gently by. I am cold. I made profit out of steam, men could dream. I was a revolution's beating heart. I turned children into slaves, never marked their infant graves, when Britain was the workshop of the world. I am cold, I am cold, I am cold. Progress and destruction in my soul. A lepidodendron tree died and then gave birth to me. I trade blood for energy. I am cold. I kill by water, fire and gas, deep in hell. My seed was money in the solar bank. I made soap, I made your ale. Some say I even saved the whale. That volcano burning in your heart. I am cold, lionized and then despised all my days, likened to the pupils of the play. Creative, destructive force, maybe not yet run my course. I surely was the best of British stone. I am cold, I am cold, I am cold. Progress and destruction in my soul. A lepidodendron tree died and then gave birth to me. I trade blood for energy. I am cold, I am cold, I am cold. Progress and destruction in my soul. A lepidodendron tree died and then gave birth to me. I trade blood for energy. I am cold.
So here's a song about beer. 2, 3.
John Barleycorn is a hero, bold as any in the land. His fame has stood for ages good and shall forever stand. The whole wide world respects him, no matter friend or foe. And where they be that makes too free, he should to lay them low. Hey, John Barleycorn, oh, John Barleycorn, old and young thy praises sung. John Barleycorn, to see him in his pride of growth, his robes are rich and green. His head is speared with goodly bit, fit nigh to serve the Queen. And when the harvest time comes around and John is stricken down, he'll use his blood for England's good and Englishmen renown. Sing, hey, John Barleycorn, oh, John Barleycorn, old and young thy praises sung. John Barleycorn, the Lord in courtly castle, the squire in stately home, the great of name of birth and fame, to John for succour come. He bids the troubled heart rejoice, brings warmth to nature's cold, makes weak men strong and all men young, and all men brave and bold. Hey, John Barleycorn, oh, John Barleycorn, old and young thy praises sung. John Barleycorn, and shout for great John Barleycorn, nor heed the luscious vine. I have no mind much charm to find in a potent draught of wine. Give me my native nut brown ale, all other drinks are scorn. For English cheer is English beer, our own John Barleycorn. Last time, hey John Barleycorn, oh John Barleycorn, old and young thy praises sung, John Barleycorn.
We're doing a song now that we've done on many occasions with the late great Vin Garbutt, written by another one of our northeastern songwriters, probably the least known but the most prolific. Had called Graham Miles, and this is called The Ring of Iron. 2, 3.
All around the town, all around the town, all around the town, this hard ring of iron. It's all around the town, all around the town, all around the town, this hard ring of iron. There's grime all o'er the ground. There's grime all over the ground, there's grime all over the ground, inside this ring of iron. It's all around the town, all around the town, all around the town, this hard ring of iron. There's smoke up in the sky, smoke up in the sky, there's smoke up in the sky, above this ring of iron. It's all around the town, all around the town, all around the town, this hard ring of iron.
Just a little grasses grew, trees have put a few, there's smoke that's black from chimney stacks, watercolors too.
It's all around the town, all around the town, all around the town, this hard ring of iron. But there's fields and pastures green, fields and pastures green, there's fields and pastures green, outside this ring of iron. It's all around the town, all around the town, all around the town, this hard ring of iron. So it's out of town we're bound, out of town we're bound, out of town we're bound. We'll break this ring of iron. It's all around the town, all around the town, all around the town, this hard ring of iron. It's all around the town, all around the town, all around the town, this hard ring of iron.
Well, what a weekend. I do hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed putting a lot of it together. It must have been so encouraging for Alan, who's been driving this festival for so many years, to find out just how many singers and artists from all over the place were willing to send in video clips and contributions just to help him keep the Tenterden flag flying. It's been a great joy for me. Not only have I been able to help in keeping it going, but I've actually got to hear all of the concerts. Alan normally has me organising something up the opposite end of town. It's good to hear all the singing of all the lovely guests. And Alan's given me the opportunity to say my personal thank yous to all those singers and musicians and who've so freely sent in their video clips for us to enjoy. There are some from singers I've never met, but by far the greater majority were from friends I've known across the folk world for many years. Far too many years, really, but there you go. It's to these great friends that I want to take this chance of saying a very special thank you for the love and support that you have given to Maureen and I over the past years. Right, definitely time I sang a last song. One of my favourites, written by an Irishman called Sean Moan, that pretty well says everything about my philosophy for life. Battles and wars leave deep wounds and scars, and deep wounds are long in the mending. While reflecting upon all that is gone, life rushes on to its ending. Though the joy and the pain in our memories remain, by memories lifetimes are measured. But the time that we spend amongst lovers and friends is the time we'll remember with pleasure. So fill up your glass now at future and past, in harmony be determined. For there's more friendship poured out in one bottle of stout than you'll find in statute or sermon. I've heard all the old songs, all the rights and the wrongs, from prophets of doom and destruction, street corner messiahs and moral pariahs, dealers in bribes and corruption. From the holy and wise, denial and lies, when innocent youth was forsaken. Yet I've watched the night end amongst lovers and friends, and been sorry to see the dawn breaking. So fill up your glass now at future and past, in harmony be determined. For there's more friendship poured out in one bottle of stout than you'll find in statute or sermon. There are those who are certain that drinking and courting are the sure road to hell and damnation. But if that is to be, it would seem unto me their God has no sense of occasion. For to help his great plan, both woman and man bring forth each new generation. And a wee drop of stout and the odd bit of a hout will greatly assist procreation. So fill up your glass now at future and past, in harmony be determined. For there's more friendship poured out in one bottle of stout than you'll find in statute or sermon. To the brashest, the proudest, and those who shout loudest, 'twould seem that power has been given to berate us, deride us, separate and divide us, in hope of their version of heaven. But the mountains and rivers will by far outlive us, and when our bones unto dust have been weathered, there'll be lovers and friends who will still comprehend the true reason we're all here together. So fill up your glass now at future and past, in harmony be determined. For there's more friendship poured out in one bottle of stout than you'll find in statute or sermon. Yes, more friendship poured out in one bottle of stout than you'll find in statute or sermon. Thank you all so much. Now I leave you in Alan's capable hands.
Hello again. I hope you've all enjoyed Virtually Tenterden, the first virtual Tenterden Folk Festival. We very much hope that this time next year we will be able to get back to seeing everybody face to face rather than doing it all online like this. Thank you to everybody who's taken part. Thank you to everybody who's watched and contributed on Zoom and Facebook, etc. I hope it's been a really good weekend for you all. And if you've enjoyed it, there's still time to make a donation to Tenterden Folk Festival by going to our website or going to our Facebook pages and using the Virgin Media Giving link. Thank you very much and hope to see you all again soon. Cheerio.